Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are all doing well, and today, my friends, we're here to satisfy the grudge once again. So it is going to be Dwarves facing off against Vampire Counts, and it is a pretty elite army. We have a couple hammers up in the front with the Ironbreakers. Certainly very fun to have an excuse to play elite Dwarves, and I would say the Vampire Count matchup is probably one circumstance under which elite Dwarves are quite good. Now, you do have to be careful, of course. One of the big problems is, of course, breath attacks going down on top of your hammers and your other units. Oftentimes, you do see, like, a character on a dragon in this matchup. So something to be aware of. Also, black coaches and monsters can be pretty effective here, but hopefully we will have other peeling elements. So we are going with the double Master Engineer with the double Fiery Ring of Thori, which is quite good at clearing out chaff. And as you know, if vampires don't have chaff, their monsters tend to kind of wither and, just kind of disappear, which is pretty sweet. We got a couple Longbeards on the flanks, very, very elite force, like I said, and we do also have some miners. So this looks to be a pretty decent little formation. Let's go ahead and get Grombrindle kind of chilling in the back, waiting to smoke bomb anything that pushes through. And the Ekron's miners will take them off fire at will, and I don't know, honestly, we could probably put the Ekron's miners on the flank or something. Yeah, they got some blasting charge action. I'm pretty sure that what they have is like extra blasting charges, or maybe they're just better. I can't quite remember, but anyways. Ready? Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's do it to it. Army size for the vampires, pretty elite actually, which I'm happier to see. Elite armies, I think, would be a little bit more manageable. And it looks like, yeah, we do have a dragon character. So what you want to do is basically just get the double Master Engineer to just sit on top of that character the entire time. So we'll put him in a different group, Grombrindle here. You can see I often deploy like that, where I'll just have like, okay, blasting charges here. But cavalry, it looks like it's just going to be basic Black Knights. That's pretty standard protocol. So Fellbats will be moving in. And the fiery rings we'll use on zombies. They're okay against Graveguard, but generally speaking, it's not super crazy good. So let's go ahead and move up a little bit. Doesn't really matter where we are, to be honest. We don't have any like terrain we really want to use. Although moving here might be a bit of a smarter play, because then it forces the vampires on this side to have to move further to get a full surround on us. Whereas if we move here and then advance up, hopefully we can get a bit of a better angle. So there's a Necromancer ready to stroke his forbidden rod. We have the Necrarch Vampire Lord here with the, Purple Sun. Yeah, Purple Sun has been used against Dwarves quite a bit. It's not uncommon by any stretch of the imagination. Bugman's Rangers, I thought about not adding them. I was like, maybe we have enough with the Master Engineers, but I wanted to have a little bit of dedicated poke. And Bugman's Rangers are very durable. They are, they regenerate, which is awesome. So against like small prodding damage like Fellbats, zombies, skeletons, all that sort of stuff, they're going to be reasonably durable, which is very, very cool. All right, so we're about to set up here. That looks about fine. Pump those dwarven legs. The vampires obviously will have the initiative. They can pretty much choose where they want to fight. Killing the Black Coach is also going to be a huge priority. I'm going to make a big effort to get it with my Slayers, as well as Grombrindle with his axe. So wherever the Black Coach goes, Grombrindle will follow, and hopefully we'll be able to get some work. So we're going to turn off fire at will, just so we don't waste blasting charges on inefficient targets. And the vampires are upon us quite soon. Master Engineer actually should be set up at this point. Cool part about Longbeards with Grey Weapons too is they also have good not anti-large, but they have charge defense against large, which is pretty rad. If you look here, you can see. Or is it? Yeah, charge defense against large right there. All right, so they're coming. Shots we can rip. Maybe we can get a couple onto the Black Coach. Would be pretty sweet if it just sits idle there for too long. And yep, first shots are ripped, and we do hit the Black Coach, which is neat. So we're going to pull back the Bugman's Rangers a little bit and just kind of take a look at the periphery here. So you guys screen up this way. You guys can go ahead and screen up like this. We'll get the Slayers kind of over there ready to defend, and you guys can kind of be facing like that. Great, so we got a couple freebies, which is cool. Bugman's Rangers, ammunition, we don't want to be using it probably on those guys, so let's go ahead and take off fire at will and kind of cancel those attack orders. And looks like the dragon character is going to be coming in, so it's going to be pretty important. I don't mind blasting charging zombies just to get rid of the chaff. And Slayers come here, Slayers come here, so now we are shooting the Lord up in the sky. We will blasting charge the zombies, which, again, is intentional. We want to just clear them out, basically. Then from there we can use, yeah, it looks like that character is falling back. So the Master Engineer seem to be doing a good job of screening so far. The zombies in the front should get wrecked pretty good here. We have blasting charges. We can go ahead and, yeah, we want the hammers in the front though. Grombrindle, where's the Black Coach too? The Black Coach is on this side, so we need Gromby to kind of rotate over there, which should be fine. Cool, so Rangers, let's go ahead and start shooting at the Crypt Horrors here. They're a pretty choice target. We'll pull you guys back. And honestly, you can just start shooting those Crypt Horrors as well. Until something of value actually gets in range. Let's get the Slayers ready to intercept here. Let's go and blasting charge, and Slayers can go ahead and charge them. And the Bugman's Rangers can just pile in and fight. Should be able to deal with that quite handedly. And now the big descent comes in for all of us. So Grombrindle's here. You can go ahead and get in front of that Black Coach. And yeah, we're going to take some damage for sure. But let's go ahead and countercharge here. We do have the flash bombs. Let's go ahead and pop that. Should nullify a lot of that goodness. We'll pop the buffs here to give the big melee defense. And many of the Black Knights are getting punished pretty good. So Bugman's Rangers, let's go ahead and pull you guys back. And how are we doing here in the pocket? So fiery rings, we definitely want to use those just to clear out whatever we can. So we'll do it right here. Shouldn't do too much against those, but it's still something, And this can go after the zombies. Great, so far so good. The Slayers have been able to really punish the Black Knights here, and it seems like Grombrindle was able to keep the Black Coach from getting a little bit too crazy in our lines. So let's go ahead and keep rotating him. Bugman's Rangers can try and reset up here, and we'll just keep blasting charge into this formation, and eventually, hopefully, we'll be free of these Fellbats. It's pretty much the troll toll that we have to pay, right? So we're moving back here. Bugman's Rangers will be secure. Let's go ahead and put them in guard mode, finish off the Cryptors if we can. And now the Slayers are going to be able to intercept here. We'll have a secondary line of units. And Grombrindle, let's go after the Black Coach. Again, that is what we really, really need to deal with here. Shooting into the Cryptors is fine. Looks like the Master Engineers holding their own. Put them in guard mode and see if we want to rip some shots up into the sky into this character here. Well, there's going to be a purple sun here, so we'll see if we can pull away before it gets too bad. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It kind of went more into the opponent's army than it did ours, which is cool. Hammer team's on one flank being overwhelmed, so we'll send some reinforcements over there to try and buffer that out. And now we can honestly just start shooting into the Necromancer here. Yeah, let's try and get rid of that character. Slayer's still very happy, kind of reforming ranks. And the Fellbats will go down eventually. A lot of zombie summons have been used to, kind of mitigate our pressure here. The Slayers have done a really excellent job being in the proper position to deal with all these threats, right? We still have reserves. Bugman's Rangers are finishing off that character there. We can, as a matter of fact, pop some blasting charges onto you guys. And hopefully the Hammers can finish off the last unit here. Fiery Rings are up in a short moment. And it looks like the big dragon might be considering getting in here to get a little bit crazy. Let's pull them around. And Fiery Rings soon. Let's see if we can get the Master Engineers out of this position. You see what I'm saying about Bugman's Rangers? They're doing a really good job just like targeting. Okay, so we got the smoke bomb there. That means the Black Coach is probably going to pay the troll toll, which is very cool. Master Engineers keep rotating back. Fiery Ring of Thori. Oh, those are my guys, but those are not. So we'll go ahead and get them. And then for you guys, let's go ahead and drop it right down the chaff formation here. We really, really need to get that if we can. That would be really awesome. Okay, so it looks like Master Engineers are free. Let's go ahead and have them start shooting here, or as a matter of fact, shoot the Black Coach. See if we can actually finish that thing off. Dragonback Slayers can rotate back here, get you guys around the back to protect, reform ranks. I think the Master Engineers with their long rifles, one of them's obstructed by the other one. What are the chances of that? It's pretty unfortunate. All right, they're shooting. They're ripping them shots. Hopefully they'll be able to get it. Let's get our characters back. Bugman's Rangers are dealing with some annoying Fellbats. No surprises. Keep rotating around so it's not easy to shut us down. And can we get that Black Coach? Can we get it, please? Hammers. Pull you guys back, let the Ironbreakers kind of keep grinding here. And the zombie summon's certainly quite annoying, but not a whole lot I can do about that. Okay, so Master Engineers, just keep making sure they're getting those shots. The Black Coach is a huge threat to a multitude of units in my army. We'll pull back the Bugman's Rangers here, and the Hammer teams can charge out there and intercept those guys. All right, Black Coach does get an invo, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and get Grombrindle in there. And Hammers will do quite good, especially Peak Gate Guard. Against like any armor, even cavalry, they should pack quite a punch. Bugman's Rangers are back. We only have one. The other one is kind of routing off the map at this moment. So now we can just start shooting at the Lord. And it seems like everything has gone to plan more. Grombrindle will keep chopping here. Ironbreakers should be able to just grind through all those units. Obviously won't be able to kill them super efficiently, but, they'll still do some work. The Master Engineers are a little bit trapped up. So yeah, unfortunately, the Black Coach is back. We can't quite get it. Master Engineers a little bit kind of occupied by this huge blob of summons. And we are getting some Bugman's shots. Other targets, I guess we could shoot over here with the Bugman's Rangers. We can pile in with you guys here, pull the Slayers back here to defend a little bit better. And the Master Engineers are now getting away, so Bugmans, can you guys waddle? Yeah, let's see if we can escape that freaking zombie summon. So nasty. All right, shooting into you. Go, Master Engineers. We have a flash bomb as well, but I think I'm going to save it just to get, like, a, jump on the Black Coach. And the Slayers could attack the zombies, try and frame up. We actually have both Bugman's Rangers. Let's see if we can get a new firing line on them. All right, Black Coach is coming back in. Fiery Ring of Thori. Where do we have Vampiric Infantry? Not too many, honestly. I'm curious about the damage on the Fiery Ring, like what kind of work it did this game. Grombrindle, Flash Bomb, might be worth it now. Let's go ahead and drop it. It's going to hit most of the Vampire army, or what's left of it. Go ahead and shoot over here. And yeah, build worked okay. I was actually quite happy with it. There goes the Black Coach. It will be going down and paying the price, and the rest of the Vampiric forces will be surrounded. And Fiery Ring, what kind of value? 900 on that Master Engineer, and this other one got about 900 too. And more to come. They probably, if not for crumbling, get a lot more here. So we'll go ahead and get everyone, pile in. GG, well played to my opponent. That was certainly a solid little scrap there. Went about 8 or 9 minutes, which it usually does in this matchup. That's fairly common. Yeah, so Fiery Rings are kind of a tech 2 against Cairn rates. I had someone do that to my vampire counts I believe Wary Wolf. So thanks for the inspiration. A couple months ago, because I usually bring a couple Cairn rates just to be like a cheap, fast armor-piercing unit that causes terror, which actually can be pertinent against lower leadership dwarf units. So the Fiery Rings cover your bases there. Worst case scenario, you just use it against zombies and chaff units and, whatever, and it can do some work. 1,000, 900, Master Engineers both paid for themselves. The Hammer teams, 1,300, 1,600 here on these bad boys. The elite units all performed pretty well. Bugman's Rangers survived, which is the important thing. And Slayers, of course, did great. Yeah, for my opponent's army, there's a bunch of variants on how to play against dwarves. Some people, yeah, dragon characters usually pretty standard because breath attacks, which we didn't actually suffer that much this game, which was good. I think I saw one or two decent ones, but it wasn't too devastating. Graveguard, usually you'll see like double black coach. Sometimes you see Vargulfs mixed in, but the double black coach with the dragon character, Graveguard, Great Weapons, and Cairn Race and Black Knights. That's like, it's all kind of in the family. The one unit I found to be ineffective against dwarves in my experience is Crypt Horrors. I find that dwarves have too many good tools via their missiles, and even their baseline infantry really defeat them. So I would probably just cut the Crypt Horrors. Just my only feedback on the build, really. But well played to my opponent. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that dwarvish showdown. The grudge has been settled, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.